everybody, welcome to a new video of JMSpeedshop. Today we have this very nice 5th generation Maserati Quattroporte. So this is an M139 model, 139 model, 5th generation, built between 2003 and 2012. So this is going to be a very nice one because this car sounds awesome. It's big, got a good big fat engine. And it's very luxurious, so let's show you around the car. This particular car is a 2009 model, so this particular model is a facelift model because there were two series. Series 1 was from 2003 till 2012, or 2003 until 2008. The second car had a facelift model was between 2008 and 2012, so this is a facelift model from 2008. So this particular model is a 2009 car. So there were a little bit different engines. You had normal versions that had 4.2 liter V8, 400 horsepower, 450 Nm, 460. That was Series 1. And then later on you got a little bit more power. Series 2 had all 400 horsepower, 460 Nm. And the S and the GTS. And this is a GTS, so this is the top range model, had a 4.7 liter V8. And 430 horsepower and 490 Nm, this particular car. In 2012 the power got to 450 and 510, but it was only in 2012. So as you see, this particular car came also with very nice designer suitcases. These are with the car, so they are also need to be in the trunk, of course. But if they are in there, I cannot show you the trunk. So the trunk is not that big. I think it's a small trunk. It's about, I don't know the numbers, but I guess it's around 350 liters to 350 liters maybe. So yeah, there's some compartment underneath under here. I don't know where the spare wheel is, or if it is optional, I don't know for sure. But it's a very clean one. So these suitcases fit all in here. So if you're going on a vacation, this is I think this is pretty nice to have. So it's pretty good. Big fat exhaust flaps. Also the GTS and the S came with a sport button that you can open the flaps in the exhaust, and that the sound is going to be really different. I let you hear that in a minute. So very big wheels, 20-inch wheels, 285 in the back. These are just steel brakes. There's 4 piston in the back, 4 piston calipers in the back. In the front we also got 20-inch 245 in the front, 6-pot calipers in the front. So this body design is from Pininfarina. Also with the GTS models you also got different grills on the front. That was also from the facelift model. So yeah, very nice, very nice car. It's also a very nice sounding Mercedes. It sounds like an AMG or a V8. CL AMG. Pretty nice car. So let's show you the interior. So the first generation, what I also want to tell is they came with a manual transmission that is shifted on the steering wheel. That transmission was in the back. So in those cars had also a dry sump engine. Later on it changed because yeah, it was not that nice. So this has a 5-speed, 46-speed automatic transmission from ZF. So you just have the normal gear shift to the D. You can also put it into the manual mode, and then you can shift on the steering wheels. And it's really nice design, flaps, and down on this side. So you can also you can get everything. You can put everything off. Traction control, sport. You can hear the exhaust flaps go open. It's just yeah, that makes a big difference. So here you got cruise control, a little bit in a weird place, I think. Opening from the trunk, that sort of stuff. Get in the middle. See that? You can put the middle headrest down to the front. You have a little bit more side in the back. I will show you that in a minute. So, carbon trimming in here. Very nice design. All Alcantara in here. Electrical windows. Yeah, also the mirrors are adjustable in here. You can close them in when you park them. Alcantara in here in the middle. We've got a sunroof. Very nice Alcantara roof. That is what you have in an Italian car. It's just the design and the finishing of the interior is just very nice. So that's the same with this thing, with this car. Everything opens electrical, also the door, so you don't pull it out of the lock, it will unlock electrically, just like this. Show you that with this door. Just put, you hear that the door is going to be unlocked. So, enough space in the back, very nice trimming. Also here, Alcantara, carbon fiber. We've got also a Bowser sound system in the car. It's a very nice place to be. It's pretty big in here. I'm 185. I can sit here pretty comfortable. So this seat is also in the position to step out. It goes backwards. So normally you got a little bit more legroom, just like the passenger in here. So armrest in here. All kinds of compartments in here. It's just a very nice car to be. Also it's also nice, normally you don't also have it in the front, the key is not in the car, but you can also adjust here the folding screen in there, the sunscreen. It's also electrical from behind and here. And there's also 2 buttons on the dash. So that's also nice design. Also here again, all carbon fiber. Very nice. So let's show you the engine. Yeah, I've got it. So this engine is very far to the back. So you can see that it is a mid-engine car. So you can see the front of the engine stops in the middle of the front wheels. So the position of the engine is very good for drivability. So it's not that heavy on the nose. So this is a 4.7 liter V8. The base of this engine is coming from Ferrari. So this particular engine is an M136 engine. From off 2003 I thought all the V8s are based on this particular engine block. So it's an alloy seal engine and heads. So aluminium engine, double overhead camshafts. And yeah, this particular model is a 4.7 and delivers 430 horsepower. So and that screams. So we will show that later. So this base of this engine was also in the 485 Ferrari. And there was another Ferrari is the same base is used, and also in the Alfa Romeo 8C. The difference between a Ferrari engine and this engine is that the biggest difference is also the crankshaft, because the one is used a cross plane and the other one is using a flat plane. So that's a crankshaft design. So there's a little bit of difference. So yeah. So I think we should do a test drive and a little bit of a sound check of this very nice sounding Maserati. So, let's see. So, let's have a drive. That sounds very good. So with the flaps open, the sounds also very nice. Flaps closed, it's all nice. So a little bit of seat adjustment. Okay, so a little bit to the back. So it's a big car. It sounds really good. Steering wheel a little bit towards me. Oh, this thing sounds really good. The flaps are now closed and still it sounds very nice. So set of transmission. First models had that manual transmission that is could shift it with the steering wheel with the same pedals. That was not really a success. It was a nice design, I thought, because that car had a transaxle. The transmission was in the back, so the weight, the rate distribution was even better than this particular model, but it was not a real success. So they changed that only the first years. I don't know for sure if it was up to the facelift model of 2008, but the first years were only available with that transmission. Later on you also got automatic transmission like this from ZF. So from the facelift model you only got the automatic transmission. So this particular model can also be shifted manually. Then you just put the lever to the right and then you can shift the pedals and you can see it also on the steering wheel which gear you're in. Now I'm just in D and it's also showing that. So this particular car has done 27,179 kilometers. So that's not that much from a car that's from 2009. So it's 8 years old. So yeah. So what really attracts me to this particular car is just I like these particular models. Also like the CLS from Mercedes. Big car with space. So if you have children, you still have a comfortable car. Still have a big engine. You can still have performance and still have room for if you want to go with more than 2 people. So I think that is the best out of both worlds. So this this particular car has a very nice engine. What really also doing it for this particular car. So this engine is based on the Ferrari engine, or it's the same bottom end as also used in the Ferrari F430 and the 458. So this particular model has only a different crankshaft design. So that's the only difference, the biggest difference. Okay, they got a little bit less power. I don't know for sure how much Ferrari has, but it has more in the range of 500. So this particular model has 430 horsepower and 490 Newton meters. So yeah, that's pretty good. The sound is also very nice. So if we're just driving normally, you can put the sport on. What it also does, the sport button, is also controlling your shifting in gears. So if I put sport off, it starts to shift back. So that's also a nice feature. So it's a 6-speed transmission from ZF. That is normally those transmissions are pretty good. They're also BMWs and for the Audi users and they also used in Ferraris, I thought. So yeah, pretty nice transmission. So the interior is, you can really see that you're in an Italian car. The last Maserati I drove was from the 90s, and I thought the difference between the 90s and the 2000 series cars, you can see that Maserati changed a lot in the quality, because this car does not seems to be different in quality from an Audi or Mercedes or something. It's just the design. I think the design is even more sportier and more nicer. It's just the Alcantara and everything is just very clean. Yeah, I like those things. And yeah, the carbon fiber. Okay, some people really prefer something else. It looks maybe too sporty, but I think I really prefer it. So I think it's a very nice car. So. Yeah, the GTS was the top model. You also got the S model in the normal range. So the S and the GTS had the 4.7 liter V8. The normal, the standard step-in model was a 4.2 liter V8 at a little bit less horsepower, 400 horsepower, and 430 Newton meters. So there is some difference in the engines. So the power difference also came from the 500cc extra, but also from different designing, intake, and exhaust, because there is also a power difference in between the S and the GTS. So yeah, very nice. So let's see how this car is if you put it in manual. So I'm now in manual, just in normal mode, it's not in sport mode. The transmission is fast. Sounds already good. So I think we should put it in sport mode in a few seconds and have a look what this particular car does. So this particular model is built up till 2012. Then you got also different models. So the facelift model also gave the car a different look. The GTS also has a different grille than all the other models, different grills, bigger intakes and that sort of stuff, so it's just a more aggressive looking car. It's small details, but it is, you can still see it. So if I put it now in sport mode, that sound is really attractive. Nice gear shifts. But there's a little bit difference in weight in between these particular cars. The Duo Select, that is the manual transmission shifting with the steering wheel, is 1930 kilos, so it's lighter. If you got the automatic transmission like this setup, it weighs 1990 kilos, so it's a heavy, big car. So it does 0 to 100 should be possible in 5.1 seconds. So top speed should be 285 kilometers. So top speed we're not going to check if that is real, but I think we should do an acceleration test. Oh, hear that sound. It really sounds like a Ferrari. It's just awesome to drive. Gear shifts are really fast. Just in drive mode. So let's see what she can do. So this particular car should do 0 to 100 in 5.1 seconds. So I got the air conditioning off and put the transmission in normal in just in drive mode and then sport mode on for the shifting. If you, for example, put it now in manual mode, you can see it changes to manual. Put the sport button, it also gives the light sport on. You can also get the traction control. There's also a difference for ice and normal. So the traction control off, I thought it was keeping the button pushed down and then the traction control will go off. But we're not going to do that, so I'm not on icy road, so I leave that one off. So I put it in sport mode, just in normal drive mode. So let's see what she can do. So 0 to 100 in 5.1 seconds. So let's see what she can do. Also very good with the big brakes. It sounds really good. So try manual mode. Shifts very good. It's very fast. So I hope you also enjoyed this review about this Quattroporte GTS. Very special car. So in total the 5th generation Maserati Quattroporte has built 25,256 cars. So in between 2009 and 2012 we had the facelift model GTS like this. So but from this particular car there are only 1,847 models produced. So it's a pretty rare car. So and it's if you're looking for something special, and I think it's see this more as a grown-up version of Maserati, that it's more a better built car, more reliable, very good engine. It sounds just incredible. I think the low RPM sounds are better than the higher RPM sounds. So for example, if you now now the accessory is closed, but if I for example with this is 1500 RPMs. And a little bit throttle up to 2000 and open the flaps, you can really feel the rumble underneath the car. It's just really good sound. So this car is really a driver experience. You don't see them every day. They are not that much built. The GTS is the most powerful model. So yeah, and it's designed by Pininfarina. So that's also yeah. I really like the look. It has something. So it's a very nice car. So this particular Quattroporte is for sale at passioncar.de. There's a link below the video in the description. You can also find a little bit more information about this particular car. Really nice. It sounds better than I expected. It's really an Italian car. Design and sound is really important in an Italian car. You can really feel that in this one. If you look at it everywhere, it's Alcantara and leather, and it sits good and it drives nice. Very good transmission, and the engine is just it's very nice. So in the right corner there's my logo. You can click on it. You can subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to do that, and share it if you liked it. Give it a thumbs up, and see you the next time. Bye bye.